What's up, y'all? Check it out. Some of you might not know what you're looking at. Some of you might recognize this room. If you've followed me long enough, you probably remember this as my guest room, or the room where I had all the toys waiting to get reviewed, which is mostly the stuff that was in here. But as you can see, it has just become something else. It has become a monster, really. So what this video is about is to kind of give you an update of my entire collection. You guys have seen several parts of my collection already, but I haven't really shown you everything. And in this video, I'm not going to really show you everything in detail. This is going to be a brief look to just give you an idea and the scope of how big my collection is. But the other main purpose of this is to show you what it looks like at this current point in time, because maybe before too long it will be completely transformed. In other words, my collection is just cluttering the house. This room is just one small part of it, and it's time to give myself a collection intervention. So with that said, let me take you guys in here. As you can see, there really is no walking room. We're talking like about a foot wide right there. There are Lego and Mega Block sets lining the floor, and these two boxes alone are the stuff that we're supposed to be waiting to get reviewed. And now I've just piled on a whole bunch of stuff. You can see a bunch of unopened toys here. There's my comic collection right there. Well, some of it, more is way back there. I got several thousand comics. You can see there's bags and piles of stuff even behind the door. There's stuff that is just like sitting on top of this old dresser right here. Happy Meal toys, boxes of Happy Meal toys. And then when you come back here, as you can see, there's more comic boxes. And then these bins right here, this was a project I'd started fairly recently. It was my project to sort and organize all my current Lego and Mega Blocks and other construction toy sets. So I believe all those bins at the end are Lego, and these, I think these are all Mega Blocks, and these might be other construction toys. I got a few things waiting to get reviewed sitting on top of those bins as well, actually. As you can see, it's looking pretty bad in here. But like I said, that's just the beginning. Let's take you out of this guest room. So coming out of the guest room into my bedroom, as you can see, I've even got some stuff up there. But even in my closet, which should just be like clothes and stuff, I've got some toys in here as well. I got a few bins. These are all like Mini-Mates and Mega Blocks figures. Those are like Star Wars Clone Wars and some vintage Star Wars and all my like Lego minifigures. I got a Clone Trooper helmet back there and the RC. Now, right when you get out of my room, before you get in the guest room, there's already a box sitting here with some miscellaneous unopened toys piled on top of that, unopened package. And then getting past that, into the hallway, there's boxes sitting here too. Got more toys and toys. Yes, there's that. And then coming over here, we've got my old bedroom. As you can see, those have been there. That Speed Racer Mach 5 looks like a poster, but it's actually a comic cover. I've had that up there since I was like 11 or 12. This is my old bedroom. As you can see, some more storage bins here, and it is just, yeah, I don't even know where to start. But basically, you know, you're getting an idea. There's just stuff, you know, everywhere. Past these boxes, there's stuff over there, CDs, DVDs. There's the Darth Vader stand-up that used to be in my bedroom. There's a bag of the loose Legos that my brother and I used to play with when we were kids. And here's where it gets pretty bad. This is really like collection intervention status right here. This is my parents' room. I've got piles of stuff sitting here, occupying the floor space and on top of the drawers and everything. Even when you come into their closet over here, this is their closet. Look at this. I've got stuff piled into their closet too. And you probably can't even see, but there's stuff back there as well. But that's not all. Then we've got the garage. You guys have seen this in the past, but I think it's actually gotten worse than the state it was in the last time I showed it. But basically, I don't know if you guys can tell, all those cabinets, you guys have seen those before, but all these boxes that are filling up this garage, that's like 90% of the stuff in this garage are my stuff, and you know, of course, most of that is toys. Toys and some other stuff, including my airsoft guns, stuff like my skateboards, you know, other kinds of stuff that I use, costume and accessory props and stuff like that. If you don't remember what's in these cabinets, I'll give you guys a refresher right there. All these cabinets are filled with my toys and action figures. This cabinet here has got all like my G.I. Joe vehicles and stuff like that. And over here, this cabinet is filled with Lego, and yeah, just basically this is all Lego, mostly my older stuff. Across from that, this cabinet, it's got some Lego, but it's mostly like Mega Bloks. It's like all kinds of Mega Bloks in here, older Mega Bloks plus other minifigure type stuff. And then on the other side, this cabinet, it is mostly my Gundam collection and other kinds of robots and stuff like that. And then I can't get to this other cabinet right now. That's got all my RCs, but you know, at this point we're at the other end of the garage, you know, right against the garage door. As you can see, it's just stuff. It's just all kinds of stuff. There's a row of boxes and bins, and behind that there's another row of boxes. There's roughly like 3 rows of boxes in the center of the garage. I do try to label everything. As you can see, these boxes, it's labeled toys, vintage games, toys, vintage games, toys, Happy Meals, toys, Happy Meals. Yeah, that's how much I have. Look, those 2 boxes alone. I don't know if you can even tell how big these boxes are. You know, these are pretty big boxes. Those 2 are filled with Happy Meal toys. And you guys saw upstairs earlier, I have all those Happy Meal toys piled over there, so it gives you an idea of how much I have. Again, these are all labeled. This is all stuff. These like boxes right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 columns of boxes right here are all stuff that I set aside for eBay. And my bike right there, get past my bike, and then, you know, more toys, play sets, Star Wars, vehicles and play sets. More play sets and stuff like that. And these are my Carter figures, exclusives, vintage G.I. Joe, stuff like that. Here we are at the other end of the garage. You can see there's still more stuff back here. We got like vintage robots and stuff in there, but basically, yeah, that gives you an idea. You know, I'm not going to take you inside all these boxes right now, but you know, if you can imagine that the majority of these boxes are filled, you know, you can imagine this whole row of stuff, and then in the middle of the garage there's these 3, you know, rows of boxes, and then all my cabinets in there. And I think that gives you a pretty good idea of just how much stuff I have, which is basically too much stuff. So there you have it. You know, I didn't show you like every single nook and cranny, nor did I show you my collection in detail. You guys have seen a lot of this stuff before, like sitting right here at the entrance to my old bedroom. There's my Halo figures, Marvel Universe figures, more Marvel figures, WWE. My stuff is fairly scattered right now, as you can tell. Again, you know, even without seeing in detail, just by seeing the volume, it really should give you an idea of how extensive my collection is. But even with all that, there's actually one more place that's full of my toys, and that's up in the attic. Now, I'm not going to take you guys up in the attic right now and show you guys, because I'd have to make space here for the ladder and everything. Plus, I want to be able to close all these doors, which I can't. I can't even close that guest room door with all the stuff in the way. I like to close the doors because, you know, dust will come down from there. But needless to say, up in that attic, it's filled with stuff being stored as well. It's clear to see I need a collection intervention. No one else is gonna do it if I don't do it myself. I will be doing some huge trimming down. I didn't mention at the beginning of this video. I was just, you know, letting you guys know I was gonna show you. But one of the reasons I'm deciding to show you now is because I plan to get rid of a lot of this stuff. Truth is, I'm ashamed of all this clutter, and you know, I also know that I don't need all this stuff. You know, it's cool to have had this much stuff, but I don't need it all. Doesn't mean I'm stopping toy collecting. I love toys, but I also, you know, have more, way more than I'll ever do anything with. So chances are, if I update you guys again, it'll be to show you guys that I've cleared this out and really gotten my my stuff in order.